Hi, and welcome to this edition of Renovation Time. Well, we're back in the big flip, and the last couple of weeks there's been a lot of work done in here, and it's pretty much complete. We have maybe another 2 days of work, and we'll have this thing ready to actually put on the market. So if you can remember, we're in the kitchen now, obviously, and the kitchen was originally over here. So what we did is we redesigned it, we made it, we laid it out a little differently, so it was a little bit more modernized, and the flow was better. So the cabinets are all in, countertop, sink, taps, everything's working. So now we're going to have a great area where you walk in the door from the side. We'll be able to do basically a robe hook or something, or a coat hanger on the corner here, so you have a place to put your coats. We're going to have your stove in here, sink, dishwasher, everything works perfectly. We have split plugs on either side. Put a little light up here. When you're working at night, you can turn that light on. Very simple, but lots of cabinets. So we have drawers, pot drawers, we have doors, area for your cutlery, which is great. And obviously your range or microwave will go in this area with a plug above it. So the wiring is all set for that. The other great thing, which I really like, is the fridge now is over here. And the great thing about this is you have lots of storage. Going down the side, you still have lots of room when you walk in the door, and you'll be able to fit the fridge in there perfectly. And the other thing too, the kitchen being over here originally, it was really confined. So now what you have is you have a good working kitchen, and you also have an area for a table. So now you can actually put a half table here with 3 or 4 chairs, lots of room, small window here, so you have lots of natural sunlight coming through. So it's a really nice flow kitchen. We didn't have to get into a lot of work in redesigning it. It sort of made sense to sort of lay it out the way it is now. So if we follow in through here, these rooms are basically ready to go. So we just have a little bit more touch up in the paint to do on the baseboard. But what we did is we had Barry come in, and he basically manufactured us some baseboard to fit in here. We reused some in certain areas from different locations. So this area here is pretty much new windows. And the other thing we did too is we wanted to replicate, and that's one area when you're doing an older home, is spend a little bit extra money and try to redesign the actual casing that's in the home, because you could put 2 3/4 inch casing on here, but you have these big huge windows, and then you have the new colonial casing. So we spent a little bit of time, a little bit extra money. We redid all the casing in here, and it makes a huge difference. So all the baseboards down, ceilings are all down. We actually have lights in the ceiling now, which is great. So in here too, all we have to do now is just refinish the floors. We're going to have Ronnie Gavin come in. He'll lay a coat of urethane on the floors, and that'll finish it. So, but again, as Kevin said in previous episodes, we want to wait until basically everything's out of here, all the dust is gone. Then he can come in, spend a day, he'll have this all finished for us, and it'll look fantastic. So, and if you can recall, even the grills, the vents here, I know Chris spent a lot of time, but he took all these and he took them home and he sanded them all down and he painted them. But what a difference when you see them now compared to what they were. So amazing, the difference in the look, the feel, the smell. Everything about this house is totally different. I recall the very first time I walked in here, and I thought it wasn't the nicest place to walk into. It had a certain smell to it. All the windows were closed off, and it was really dark. So now it's really bright and spacious, as you can see. It looks amazing. So it's amazing, again, what you can do with an older home. So hopefully that'll help you when you do your next renovation. But until next time, be safe and have fun.
Renovation Time is brought to you by Anden Bath Center. Talk to the people who know bathrooms. Anden Bath Center.